Let me paint a picture for y'all of something that's pleasure for some, but others it just makes our skin crawl. And it's not something that you'll want to hear, but for some of us, it's a subject that's too near and dear. Now imagine, the lights are dim, there's music in the background. It's the scene of seduction for one, but for the other it's hell because there's no one else around. Now he's at the head of the bed and she's sitting between his legs. He's sitting there like a king, but she's oblivious to everything. He smiles that familiar smile to put her at ease, but the gesture goes unnoticed because at her age, all she wants to do is please. And all the while, he's looking at her with lust in his eyes and thoughts again between this girl's thighs. He takes her hand and with it, he rubs himself. And her not realizing what she's doing, she naively helps. He touches her here, he touches her there, and every now and again to hide his true intent, he makes a game of playing her hair. And all the while, he's looking at her with lust in his eyes and thoughts again between this little girl's thighs. He tells her to do this and to do that, giving her instruction after instruction. Instruction on shit that's meant for grown folks, seduction, not caring that with his corruption, it's her innocence he's abducted. And then he goes on to do things that I don't even have the heart to mention. And her finally understanding that maybe this ain't right, but too helpless to put up a fight, lets her with no prevention. And do I even have to tell you what's going through her mind? It's torment of the worst kind that can't even be expressed with the mere act of crime. And all the while, he's looking at her with lust in his eyes and getting between this baby's thighs. He didn't stop to think that the lust in his eyes of getting between her thighs was going to jump off the demise of the relationship between her and any guy, whether it be now or later. He didn't stop to think that his instruction of a fucked up seduction was only leading to the ultimate destruction of that little girl's life. He didn't stop to think that his own greed of fulfilling his personal needs in such a licentious deed was killing her. Not just mentally, not just physically, but killing her spiritually. Had he just stopped and thought that maybe, just maybe, he could have saved that baby from himself. It's fucked up when you 5 and have to go through so much, especially being touched by cruelness like that. It's fucked up that because of the lust in a grown man's eyes, that little girl lost the prize and she didn't even realize was hers. It's fucked up that such a depraved act can never be taken back, and now she's forced to live with that. And though these words were just a picture I was trying to put in your head, they have to be said because it's fucked up that subjects like this are a reality in the world which we dwell in, how that most kids are scared to tell of how they were personally touched by hell because it's their own shame they think they'll unveil, so silence still prevails. And it's fucked up that without debate, everybody in this room can relate. So subjects like this we must know on the gate because it's time we set straight all them damn reprobates and make them wish they had masturbated instead of left little kids violated. But here's the kicking of all the shit I said. Please let this one thought stay in your head. Of all the kids in this world that we dwell in, some form of this subject will touch 7 out of every 10. Now that's really fucked up, ain't it? Yeah.